Okay, it's Monday, September 19th. This is a mid-morning update on the SPY here, a 15-minute chart. I took out the overnight action, but I left the blue lines in here. These were the pre-market highs and lows. So the first bar did start up above that pre-market high and follow through a little bit. I was a little skeptical of it because this first bar kind of started way down here at the lows, and we didn't take those lows out to fail on the two down. So to me, it was kind of an inside bar, but nevertheless, we did continue higher. So there was no, sell signal here, really. I said in this case, if you want to play the upside on this kind of day, if you want to try the orderly pullback in the green bar, it's happening right here to the upside. I still question, it's definitely a trade to take right here to get long, see if we could attack the highs of the day. If you zoom the chart out, all I see developing here in this downtrend that should head lower is just broadening out action to the upside. It's kind of a rising wedge kind of thing. So maybe we would get another push up before eventually coming down, to the midpoint of this megaphone and then working towards the lows, either the lows of yesterday, the lows of the intraday lows, the lows of the pre-market, our big targets down here. But I almost don't see this as kind of the classic looking pullback that should, with high probability reach the highs of the day again, but you can give it a shot. To me, if it would come up here, if this is not the orderly pullback that normally occurs in an uptrend, and we fail up here, with green bar up, and then we have a big red bar down, I anticipate, that being the high of this broadening action up here, and that we're going to come down, take out the midpoint of the first bar, and maybe get to the lows of the day today. If not, then it's just going to be a day that's kind of consolidating in here a little bit, maybe pushing up. And like I said in the either the weekend video or this morning's video, at some point I do expect a really clear sell signal to develop. We should be taking out the lows of this previous week at some point this week. So if it's not going to happen today, then, or tomorrow, somewhere early in the week, I'm anticipating it. But we'll just see. So let price action lead the way. This is technically a little buy signal here to see if we can get up there, but I would play it really tight. If we can't get that follow through up here and it actually fails and you have a big red bar, to me that could signal that this was just the opening move of the day, that just to broaden out, and that's it. So we didn't broaden out and above just the pre-market highs and fail. We actually broadened out above yesterday's highs before heading lower. So that's what I see. If anything, I almost sense that this is going to be a failed move up here and we're going to roll over to the downside, but I can't predict that stuff. So at this point, let's just watch and see if we can get some kind of either a big shooter bar or a big 2 up, 2 down red bar, something to signal that, we're going to be trying to head down here back into this pre-market range, back towards the midpoint of this first bar, maybe even to the lows of the day, and lower. So let's just see what happens. But for now, it is a very tight buy signal to see if you get up here. Price action still leading the way up. So it's still very possible we could be, it's definitely a trade to take. But that's how you can keep your, risk really small, just knowing the scenario in play. And if it doesn't follow through immediately, get right out. So let's see what happens.